Oh, is it better now? What are we thinking? Yes, people are saying. People hear me. Beep boop, beep boop. Man, Fartropolis just followed me. Well, they followed me 4 hours ago. Early morning follow. Seems better, people are saying. Okay. I hope so. I'm thinking, yeah. I don't know if that's about me, or I do love having a really, like, big, dramatic, sort of sassy response to something that does not call for that. Anyway. Hi! My name's Abby. Welcome to my Twitch stream. My hair is wet and it drives me crazy. Beep-a-doop-a-doop. Yeah, we can see your Twitch stream. Anyway, I love Fart City. I love getting farted. I am drinking. I'm out of milk, so I'm like, I'm not doing coffee. I don't want milkless coffee. So I have a tiny bottle of Coke and Ritz crackers. Breakfast of champions. These are the best, by the way. They're really good. Milk with Coke. I've had it before. It's not that bad. Kind of like Coke float, but like not quite as ice creamy. Pepsi with P. Nice, Peepsy. I think it's a lot of kids' favorite drinks. It's a weird one. I think there was a TV show that popularized it. I don't remember which. I only have a Coke with a slice of pizza. You gotta have a Coke with a slice of pizza. I mean, I feel like with a burger too, what are you gonna drink? You want a tall glass of Coke. Pepsi. I'd like one Pepsi, please. Thank you. Pepsi. Root beer and a slice of pizza. Drink beer. I don't really like beer that much. Sorry, we're gonna start playing the game now. Especially not with food. Doesn't really do it for me. Like, oh, you know. Uh-oh. Why is... Okay, I guess when I restarted my computer, it went back to the other speaker. So it's coming out the other one. If y'all hear it, I'm sorry. Let me know. Cider is pretty good. I'll eat cider with food. Honestly, I'll have wine with food. I mean, I'll have beer with food, but I don't think beer tastes good. Okay. So where are we headed? This one we haven't done. Let's go solve this one. Just a little aside. I don't like root beer. It's too minty. It's weird. I don't like it. Beer requires fried food to really thrive. I had a really hard time saying that sentence. Beer requires fried food to really thrive. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like beer for me was like, I'm at a bar and I'm a college student and this is $5 for 2 of them. So give me some PBRs. And honestly, got the job done. I like PBRs, but not because they taste good. You know what I mean? All right. There you go, you shivery little boy. I wish I could move these as right next to them, because I don't care about these pants, but I do like these pants, you know? New tongue twister just dropped. I feel like after my tooth replaced, I need to go back to my tongue twisters. I feel like I'm still speaking weird, but also I have another tooth coming in, so, Allergy to hops made my experimenting with beer and food impossible. That sucks. I feel like the flavor of beer, not for me. Let's try to hit him with this. Yeah, and then I'm gonna wear a different outfit. Alright. Let's see how this goes. I find these so annoying. Yeah. Ugh. I'm in an improv class now and I fucking hate it. And every day in class, I just sit there and think about, like, why do I hate this so much? And I think it's for a few reasons. One being, I don't like the curriculum at the school. I think it's not good. Fuck off. Let me kill you. Ugh. Okay, we need to choose a different weapon. Oops, this is gonna hurt. Anyway, I don't like the curriculum at the school. Let's do this for a bit. It is not a UCB class. Honestly, I'll say it. It's a Groundlings class. And I took some online, and this is my first one in person. And it is not doing it for me. Okay, I need to actually, like, do the thing. Hold on. Like, we have a 3.5 hour long class. And I say I would stand up and do a scene twice in the class. That's it. 2 times per class. 3.5 hours long. That's not good. If y'all have taken an improv class, you would know. That's not how it should be. Okay, sure. Usually, and it's always the same thing. It is 1 monologue and then 1 scene. And then you have to, everybody talks so much after. You ask everyone opinion after every scene. And I'm like, we don't need to do this. Why are we doing this? Okay, I really hate this dude. Ugh. They don't give me any of my freaking power-ups. You know what I mean? I need to, like, actually do shit. Okay, here, hold on. I have to pay attention, and then I keep complaining about this improv class. Anyway. Okay. Ah! What the hell? I jumped out of the way. What do you want from me today? Oh my god, calm down. Oh, my timing sucks. Tater Tot, I'm choking. Tater just walked in the room. Okay, run, Link! Okay, finally. We didn't get hit on that one. This fight sucks shit. Okay, hold on. Oh, yes! Anyway, I think the teachers are nice. I just think it's the curriculum. I also think, like, so Groundlings is character-based. And I'm just going to rant about this improv class right now. I don't know if it's interesting to anybody, but here we are. Hi, Tater Tot. Do you want to come up, little man? I'm in the middle of a fight. Okay. Ooh, good stretch, buddy. Okay. My experience with improv was a lifetime's worth of supportive light applause for the group. 3.5 hours for a class is long. Anyway, we do 1 warm-up, just 1. And it's usually pretty brief. And then, okay, I just need a bunch of hearts. I don't really care about my speed going up, so whatever, sure. No. Anyway, but, so it's like the curriculum, it's also like, the early classes are like very character focused. They're like, we're gonna do a lot of monologues, we're gonna kind of teach people how to build a character. But now we're in the most advanced class, and people don't know how to do just like a regular ass improv scene. And they're not really teaching people. They're kind of throwing it into the deep end, and I'm like, you gotta teach people how to do a scene, not just characters. Also, a bigger issue I'm having is that, like, I think in a lot of their shows, I talked to a friend about this, and it was very validating for me. Where, like, a lot of people are playing, like, racist ass characters, these, like, terrible caricatures of, like, God, why do I have no good food? I don't want to do this fight anymore, Tater Tot. What do you think, buddy? We're gonna eat this food that I don't care about, okay? Thank you. Thank you for the love, little man. Yeah, and then this one. Anyway, people are always doing these, like, big caricatures, and I don't blame people necessarily. That's kind of how they teach at the Groundlings, is like, hey, do someone you know, and some people know they're, like, immigrant parents, but it's like, you don't necessarily have the comedy chops to make that a subtle, fun character choice. It's just like, oh, this feels racist and weird, and I don't I don't know. But they never call people out on that shit. And people are always saying like fat phobic jokes, which I think is just an LA thing. And then one time I did a Southern character, and I didn't even think I played them like an idiot or anything. And my teacher was like, hey, so Southern characters, they're not really like, they're kind of going out of fashion in the Groundlings. We don't imply that some people might be stupid. And I'm like, you're calling, oh my god, we fucking finally got this dude. Oh, we got a shield, Tater. And I'm like, this is the character you call out, implying that white people might be uneducated, but like all these other ones aren't? Oh, Smiley Burrito, thank you for the gift sub. Anyway, I'm not trying to get the Groundlings canceled or anything. I just think that they're a little in the past, maybe, on some things. And it's a bummer. Do I care about this lance? No. Anyway. Okay, sure. Whatever. My instructor did just kind of assume that my Southern accent sounded like a stupid person. Yeah. Well, I think it was less him being like, it sounded like someone who was stupid, and more being like, we should move away from those characters because we've been overdoing it. Us city folks always making fun of the dumb Southern people. And I'm like, I lived in the South, too. I don't know. And also I was like doing a scene about horses. I was a freaking cowboy. Anyway, that is a bigger issue. But on a day-to-day level, it's like, all we do is like we do 2 exercises and we don't just ever do scenes. And I'm like, we need to have fun. I want to do scenes and I want to not have like this one scene that has like this weird spin to it because it's an exercise. Anyway, have I tried to get on Comedy Bang Bang? No. I mean, I think that's a thing that like an agent would be like, you are going on the show to promote something. Anyway, drama, acting, adjacent stuff is a lot of the exercises, warm-ups, etc. are really cringy and dorky. I think that's fair. I think part of why they're cringy and dorky though is to get used to looking stupid on stage. No joke. Like, and that's, I think, a genuinely useful skill. Because if you do something that's cringy and dorky and you're fine with it, you're really comfortable doing pretty much anything else. And that's not to say, like, look like a fool on purpose, but, like, I don't know. You have to kind of get over that, like, self-consciousness to, I don't know, be a good actor. I'm gonna get this chest real quick. But anyway. They also, I just wish we did more scenes. Like, let me have some fun. The class is so unfun. Also, I will say everyone in my class is very nice, including the teachers. Everyone is very, very nice. And, sometimes if you have to say something that is a little more negative after, saying and in between instead of but is helpful. So everyone in my class is very nice. And basically all of them are actors because I took a 10 a.m. improv class on a Thursday. And I didn't really realize this going into it, but it really does change the vibe versus like, oh, I'm like an accountant and I just want to do improv on the weekends is kind of more my vibe of people I'm excited to hang out. We use yes and a lot in design work. Yeah. This design looks really good and I can't read any of the text. You know? Okay, we're gonna get some money. And I'm going to try and see if I have enough juicy juice, cogs and things to get that outfit again. You know what I mean? And there are many opportunities to improve. Exactly. Anyway, try it sometime. If you ever need to, you know, be like, we need to talk about something and it's how bad you are at this job. It's helpful. Okay. Wee! Speaking of cowboys, I'm curious if you ever watched the Red Dead Online role-playing on Twitch. Not really. I've seen, like, clips of it. And it's sort of how I feel about all role-playing on Twitch, which is that sometimes I'll get this when people recommend podcasts, too, where it's like, oh, this person might be, like, an expert in this, like, study. This is a little bit of an aside. But they're not, like, a comedian, or they're not used to, like, public speaking, so it's like, this podcast is not very entertaining. It's, like, a lot of meandering conversation. And I feel that way a bit whenever I see Twitch streamers role-playing, where I'm like, oh, yeah, you're not actors, you're not storytellers, you're not improvisers, and that's a hard thing to do, especially for, like, 8 hours at a time. Other people seem to enjoy it. Anyway, strike. I went bowling this last weekend and did very badly, even with bumpers up. It was really fun. Anyway, so I have not watched a lot of the role-playing. Some stuff I was very curious about. There was like this group, I mostly follow them on Twitter. They would have been called like the Grandmas or something, where it was like a group of people, they would all dress in white, and they would just go on Red Dead Online and try to find all the glitches in the world, which is really fun. Rally with bumpers. Yeah, it was fun. I love bowling. Well, also once the bumper's up, then everybody in my lane was like, let's see how many times we can bounce it. And it was less about knocking pins down and more about getting the maximum number of bounces. I got like 4 once. Okay. Whee! Oh man, this is a no-go. I knew it. I was standing too far back. Damn. Twitch roleplay is often really tough, speaking of racist characters. Oh, I believe it. I believe it! Yeah. Also, I'm gonna go back to complaining about the Groundlings class. So, there are 2 instructors, because one is, like, in training. And at the halfway point of this improv class, you get sort of like, here are notes I want to improve on for the back half, because it's sort of like a pass-fail thing, because it's like their most advanced thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. And one of their notes to me was like, when was the last time you, as a person, not my characters, were vulnerable on stage? And I was like, I don't know. I've been doing improv for a long time. Like, what is this question? And it's like, you need to be vulnerable. And I'm like, this is not my therapy session. 1. 2, what does that even fucking mean? It's improv. Like, every time I go on stage, I'm like, yeah, laugh at me. There's certain vulnerability in that. But also, it's a fucking improv class. You know what I mean? Like, of all places, I'm not really worried about flopping in an improv class, because this is where you go to fail. I don't care. This is the lowest stakes possible. You know, with Story Pirates, I performed for, like, thousands of school children. That's higher stakes. School kids don't want to be there. You know what I mean? Anyway. You tell them, I feel vulnerable right now. No, I mean, honestly, I should have pushed back more on it, but who cares? When was the last time you were on stage and cried for 5 minutes? Yeah. What's the climbing game? I don't know the climbing game. Anyway, that's the end of my rant, and I want to emphasize, I think everyone is doing their best in a system that I think needs to be redesigned. I'll say it. It needs to be redesigned. I think they need, I don't know who's running their school, but I don't like how they're doing it. Personally, I don't. Lazy Pro says, can we get a suggestion from the audience? I heard a distant relationship with a parent and high school body issues. Yeah, very good. I have seen the GTA Online stuff, and I totally believe that there are distasteful and racist characters in that one. I believe it. That's the one I've seen more of that I'm like, these aren't comedians. They don't know how to roleplay. It's a lot of meandering conversation and no one listening to each other. Which, not my thing, but seems like people really like it, so. I also, the idea of role-playing online is a little fun. People are like, are you gonna do it? 1, I wasn't invited. 2, I sometimes am a little annoyed doing that kind of thing with people who I'm like, okay, you don't know what you're doing. I've been doing this for a decade. Duh. Anyway, weird to think about. It's also, that was a weird thing coming to LA. Not to like, about my improv chops or whatever, but like, I kind of forget, because like being within the improv world in New York, it's like, you're never at the top, and it's always like, there's always something more to strive for, or better, bigger, whatever. And then I came to LA, and then I sort of started doing improv, and I realized, like, oh, right. I performed on stage for paid audiences in New York City, like, one of the most competitive places in the world to do improv. So, like, even if you're not on top, you're still probably doing pretty good. Which was, like, an interesting thing to realize, you know? On top of also just, like, feeling pretty comfortable with all of that at that point, or at this point, you know, especially with my job and my work. Oddly enough, well said. Well said. Anyway, not to just go off on improv, but Don't need improv classes when you have bath salts. Honestly, okay, that's a thing that I think I'm also missing from this class, and that always happens as you go higher up in the levels too, is I miss the weirdos. Because usually in like a lower level improv class, you get like at least 1 or 2 weirdos where you're like, I'm gonna go into this scene, and it's, this person is gonna say the most insane shit in the world. And I love that shit. It's a thing that like other less experienced improvisers like look at their feet and be like, I don't want to play with them. And I'm like, this is great. I'm not gonna have to do the same boring ass scene I've done in 500 improv classes before. I'm gonna do the weirdest thing you've ever seen in your fucking life. Oh, it's great. Do I plan on joining a team? Well, you have to audition. And the whole thing with these classes, that's such a fucking scam, is you have to take all of them before you can audition. Hence why I'm in this groundlings class. So I don't know. I was a little hotter on the groundlings when we were doing online classes. Now that they're in person, I'm like, maybe this is just one bad class, but okay, I did a bad job. I did a bad job. I would like to be performing again. I just missed the auditions at UCB. I didn't hear about them until the day after signups closed, which was too bad, because I really wanted to. Because I think I would like performing again. Part of me wants to perform again. And another part of me is like, do I actually care that much? Like, the idea of goofing around and having fun with people on stage, very appealing. But all the, like, politics of improv and just, like, the stupid shit that goes around it is less appealing. And, like, in New York, you know, it's New York, so there were a lot of people trying to be actors and whatever. But a lot of people had, like, full careers. Oh, nice. And it wasn't their whole deal. And I found that much more interesting and much more fun to be around because it didn't feel as competitive and the stakes were lower. And I don't like being around actors that much. Whereas here, in my experience, everyone's trying to make it in a much bigger way, and it's just like, I don't care. Like, I want to hear about, like, your wife and kids, or, like, you know, what you like to do on the weekends, and not hear about how, you know, this commercial you booked. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I don't think I'm describing it well, but I just think it's way more fun to be with people who are doing improv to have fun, versus doing improv to have a career, you know? You know? Yeah, UCB process. I mean, I've taken all the classes and everything at UCB. It's just a matter of, like, signing up. Ooh, Smiley Burrito, thank you for the gift sub. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on UCB too. That's a whole other thing. You know, the thing about doing improv for a long time is you become opinionated. It's like anything else. All right. Wow, you guys know each other by name. That's fun. I like when people in Twitch chat are like, we ran into each other. It's like seeing each other at the grocery store. Anyway. I'm not doing very well at this bowling game. I need to pay attention. I'm too busy getting worked up about improv. I'm losing money. UCB's under new management now too. Oh, I also wonder if it's any different. I hope so. Real talk. When's the last time any of us ran into someone we know at the grocery store? Oh, Dr. Gonzo, you're opening up a whole can of worms. Because that's what I was like. I was like, I've never ran into someone at the grocery store. And everyone else was like, all the time. And I'm like, what? What? All right, strike. Give me another one. Trying to get to 2K. Ooh, shit. Not what I meant to do. Hey, man. Isn't the whole thing is like, it's embarrassing. People are going to see your groceries. But I'm like, what are you buying at the grocery store that's embarrassing? You know what I mean? Like, oops, you saw my grocery store dildo. Thank you. Oh, I need to pay attention to the time. It's going to be a short stream today. I may or may not be doing another little stream at 1 p.m. So, see you all there. Okay, throwing. Although, okay, what would you do if you ran into, like, your favorite teacher at the grocery store and their cart was full of cucumbers? Just, like, so many fucking cucumbers. And then one bottle of lotion. What would you do? And then also ranch dressing. Oh, that's a fun hypothetical for me. Okay. Party at Professor's house. Yeah. Okay. I would assume all that pickling must dry out their hands. Yeah. Y'all are funny. Got a recipe for that salad? Yeah. Anyway, this is completely unrelated to anything, but I went secondhand clothes shopping and I got this sweater. It was a deal and I really quite like it. I just washed it and I was like, this might make me look too much like a stoner. And I was wearing my camo pants, and with those pants they do. But I think with black jeans, they don't. I'm standing on this now. I think it's a good look. Anyway, I'm also glad we're finally talking about the sweater. It's so, I don't know, I'm not really one for secondhand shopping, but going with somebody else made it more fun, you know? It's also comfy. I'm not really used to sweaters that like don't cinch at the wrist, but I'm kind of digging the vibe. All right, man, let's see what we can buy. Yo, welcome. All right, I want helmet or pants. Let's do pants because I have the crown. Yeah, échanger. I feel like if I'm giving this many things, why the hell do I have to give them money too? Okay, so we are missing 10 antique gears, I'm guessing. Rouage. Jamberie. Wait. Alright. I do like this weird little hat, though. Gotta say. Can't wait till we have it. Ooh! We look good! I'm glad we went for the pants, though, because we do have our little crown thing. You know what we're gonna do? Okay, we're gonna go on a little journey. I don't have much money, but we're gonna see how this goes anyway. And then I'm gonna go. There's like a place with gems, and I want to see about the gems. Hot Topic Dropout says, I thought comfy, and then the Ritz and Coke came out, and I thought child. Okay, I'll take it. Look, I don't care. I eat the food I want to eat, and you know what? People are just haters about that, and that's fine. I have very good organs, very healthy, and I eat a relatively well-balanced diet, I think. You know? Okay. I also feel like as far as snacks go, where's the Coke? Oh, Smiley Burrito! Thank you for the gift stub. Dr. Gonzo. Yeah, I will be closing. Mm-hmm. Okay. Woo! Woo! This is a way that can change my clothes colors. Right? Uh-huh. I want to try it. Okay, so I have to do it to... Where do I have to go? I think she said somebody's name. What? Okay, I think that's where I've been. I have to go in there to change the color of my clothes? Anyway, there's like a gem store that I can get crowns at. Let's see if I have enough goods to get crowns. Oh, look at that kid. Why do the kids here have such big heads? Okay, we already have that. I don't have money for these. I have that one, but I want to own them all. I think I also have that one. What's up, dude? Okay, bye. Where can we go to a ferry real quick? No. I think there's a ferry here. We're gonna go over here. Now you're so comfortable with all the cucumbers you buy. Sorry. Sorry. A whole sleeve of Ritz? Crackers are good for you, right? What's wrong with the cracker? Are we anti-crackers now? People gonna shame people about eating crackers of all things? Ow. 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 Okay. So I want to go to the fairy zone. So I think it's this way? I'm trying to remember. Okay, no. I need to go back up. I'm glad people are going on the crackers train. Crackers are yummy. Crackers, not crackers. I've never eaten a cracker. Where's this button? I was supposed to sneak past those, but I find it way more fun to run and be loud and crazy. Can you upgrade my clothes? I don't know why this game is like fairies. Let's make them incredibly horny. Yeah, these giant women, time to horn them up, you know what I mean? The hornier the better, I say. Okay. I'm gonna... Sure. Sit to play, merci. Ooh, we're familiar. Okay, blow your kiss. Okay. What's death by snoo snoo? This is vaguely familiar. Oh yeah, RE8. That's a fun one. I don't know why they made her big, but I was here for it. Was it to play? Merci. Futurama. Oh, maybe I don't know this. You're sick. You're not at work. Oh, nice. Thank you, your friend RFT. I hope you feel better. Speaking of chicken soup, so you know how I made that chicken pot pie in my crock pot? I gotta find a new recipe because this one tastes like cafeteria food. It is so bland. I'm so upset. Oh no, don't do this because I need the helmet. Anyway, I'm very upset. How dare they do this to me? That's all I have to say about it. If I met a giant woman and she wasn't Calamity Tier horny, wouldn't I be disappointed? Yeah, I actually would be. Yeah. Calamity Tier is fun. Recipe writer forgot the seasoning or something. I like jammed a bunch more in once I tasted it, but I'm like, what the fuck? It's really underwhelming. I wish I could select a bunch of these. I know that's sort of the antithesis of how Nintendo likes to do things, but wouldn't it be convenient to select a lot of these and not have to go through 500 menus each time I want to do one? Just a thought. You know, I'll give you that one for free, Nintendo, if you're watching. You know? I'm sure no one came up with this before me. So why not? Secret to good chicken pot pie is almost a lethal amount of sodium. This is good to know, honestly. Sure. I don't need these monster guts. Please moan at me again. Oh, shit. Oh, that was a fun one! I wish I had her outfit. How come the DLC didn't come with Link in her outfit? Wouldn't that be awesome? I feel like they should give Link more women's clothes. Oh, 2 outfits are not enough. You're welcome, Smiley Burrito. Look, it's not my fault. It's the horny fairies. Oui, vas-y. Okay. Sure. I have a lot of these things. S'il te plaît. Horny time. Final upgrade animation is something. I want to see it. Now I just want to keep upgrading to see the final one. We're just going to keep upgrading just this one and see if we get the final one. I don't know if I will. Okay, we have our little kiss. Oui, vas-y. Let's see. Damn. Oh shit. I don't know what it needs. Why not? Weird. Good to play. You think that's how you get it? What? How do you get it? You have to just upgrade a full outfit or something? Oui, vas-y. This I can probably upgrade pretty easy. I'm hoping that the final upgrade, she just eats him. Just swallows him whole. Okay. And then you have to like do a little puzzle to get yourself out, like in Pinocchio. Sure. I never wear this outfit. Upgrade it. Okay. Stop with the noises. You don't have to do that. She was in the Herbal Essence commercials. I haven't thought about Herbal Essence in forever. Oui, vas-y. Okay, well I can keep upgrading my pants. Good to play. Sorry, I was looking at Tater Tot. Okay, we gotta wrap up soon. I didn't do as much as I thought I would get done, but that's okay. Okay. Why can't... what do I need to do to upgrade? What do I have to do? Okay. Keep upgrading what I can. Nope, I think I'm right. What do you have to do? Oh, I've heard about the AI Seinfeld stream, but I have not watched it myself. Seems weird. I don't know. Sometimes the AI stuff is fun, but I don't know. I tried out the other day and it was profoundly stupid. That's fun. Okay. Why did I upgrade the top but not the pants? I need a lot of weird choices when in some of these upgrades I see. It's fine. I don't understand the obsession. Okay. Okay. Upgrade my pants. Does it... what is the... what do you get out of this? Also, okay, going back to the Seinfeld thing. Is I feel like I don't really enjoy things where the whole appeal seems to be, look how bad it is. And I'm like, if it happens to be unintentionally bad, occasionally that's fun. But I feel like what's fun is the sincerity of it. You know? Not to make fun of sincerity, of course. I love sincerity. I think sincerity is so important, genuinely. But if you're going in being like, we want to make a bad thing ironically, I'm like, why? That seems weird to me. I don't know, I don't get it. That's sort of like, I didn't really understand the appeal of, and I will say this I think was made sincerely, of The Quiet Man. It's like, we all know this is bad. Why are we acting shocked that it's bad? You know what I mean? Okay, we're gonna stop upgrading stuff. Aww. Wow, fascinating. Lazy Piranha going for the throat. Okay. Okay. Anyway, Lazy Piranha is referencing how Seinfeld loves to date high school students. I like to imagine the AI is like, what's the deal with my girlfriend's dad? Okay, here we go. Something so great about a terrible horror movie. Yeah. Deadly Premonition, I think, is a good example where I don't think that was trying to be bad. I think it was sincerely trying to be good, and it's just so fucking weird. You know? And then there's other ones, too. I'm trying to think. Like, I feel like The Room, so bad it's good, but then the guy is too self-aware about it, and I'm no longer... I don't know. It's gotten too big. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with that one. Even Megan was like a little too self-aware for me. Like, I liked it, but I was a little like, it knows what it's doing, you know? It knows what it's doing, so it's like, Anyway, when we played The Quiet Man, ooh, sorry, weird chills. When we played The Quiet Man for Extra Life, I remember being like, can we get lunch beforehand? I was so hungry and I was so pissed the whole time. I was just like, I just want to fucking eat! This is like 4 hours later! I knew it when we wouldn't eat on time! Ah! I just want my fucking McDonald's! I was always so excited for McDonald's when we do Extra Life. I don't know why. I eat McDonald's all the time. I think it's the appeal of like, we get to do it at work. Anyway. Let's save the game. Yeah, there's a lot about that game that is truly baffling. But, anyway. Let's, Twitch. Oopsies. Why don't we raid Nextlander? I'll see y'all over there. And then maybe I'll see you on a different stream at 1 p.m. We'll see you there. Goodbye, gamers. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.